Hello, class. I just want to take a moment just to review some information about our upcoming skill setter assignment. I know that some of you might have already completed this particular assignment, but I just wanted to give you a few tips as far as what you can do to make sure that you are including the correct information and also that you're following the rubric. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to share my screen. And I'm just going to go to a particular section here in our course. So if I just travel down to module 2, you'll see that I'm going to go all the way down to the deliver section, and then I'm going to click on the skill simulation. Hopefully by now you should have already purchased your skill setter or skill simulation code from the bookstore. I think it's around $30 or $40, but please make sure you do that as soon as possible if you haven't done so already. The next thing you'll do is you just click on this tool to go into a new browser to open the week 9 skill simulation window. So once you go here, you'll see that you'll find 2 prompts for week 9. Prompt 1, what is the role of school counselor? And prompt 2, introduce your infographic. With prompt 1, you're going to listen to this video of our sample parent. His name is Wally. And then you're going to respond to Wally. So let's just listen to the video that we have here.
This is Wally. He isn't sure what a school counselor does. Describe in your own words, what is the role of a school counselor?
So, what is it wanted to tell me about?
This is Wally. He isn't sure what a school counselor does. Describe in your own words, what is the role of a school counselor?
So,
all right, sorry about that, played that twice. But that's exactly what you're going to do for this video. You're just going to share with Wally, what do you do as a school counselor? Now, I don't know if you see this evaluation rubric on your end, but for my end, this is what I see. And it's going to be important that what you answer or you address the following questions in your video to Wally. 1, you want to make sure that you explicitly state the role of school counselors, and that is to serve all students. Number 2, you need to also make sure that you state that the role of the school counselor is to advocate for all students. Number 3, you want to state that the school counselor is part of a culturally competent team, and you need to include one example of how a school counselor might demonstrate cultural competency. For example, you can say school counselors are part of a cultural competency team, however you want to say it. And one example includes making sure that we advocate for all students to diversify the classes at our particular school, and also to advocate for students regardless of their socioeconomic status, to make sure that they have access to programs, resources, books, and other community services. Another thing you want to make sure is that you state that the school counselors use data, and we use data in many ways, including using data to see any academic trends. Maybe we need to offer more challenging courses, or maybe we need to offer courses to meet the needs of particular students. We also can use data to pinpoint any type of need for interventions. We might see that we are consistently scoring low in math in one particular grade level. So maybe as a school counseling team, we can come up with some tutoring services, or maybe some test taking skill interventions to help students as they prepare to take tests, or as they prepare to study for this particular subject area. So we use data to help inform interventions. We use data to help inform communication with parents and other teachers. And we also use data just to help our school counseling program to just provide the needs of a changing school over time. And then finally, you just want to make sure that you are providing clear, concise information to Wally and parents, and that it's easy to understand. If we go back out, you will see that there's also another video that you'll need to respond to, and this is one to
This is
introduce
Wally.
infographic.
Describe how Wally's child can benefit from the material you've compiled in your infographic.
So you want to talk to me about my kid? Okay. What do you need to tell me?
All right, Wally. Well, we definitely want to share with you some important information about bullying. And this is where I would describe to Wally, the information that I provided in my bullying infographic. Now I'm just making up this information. I can say, Wally, bullying is one of the most common problems that we see in our schools today. 90% of schools have reported incidents of bullying. There are many types of bullying. We have the actual child who's been bullied, and then we have bullying that is occurring as the child that is being the bully. And then we also have bystanders. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are encouraging bystanders to go out there and to get help when they see that a child is being bullied. I also want to provide with you, Wally, with some resources to help you so that you know exactly where you can get more information about bullying. There's a really great resource at bullying.gov and bullying.com or donotbullymE.com so that you can learn more information about bullying, resources, and how to have these hard but very important conversations with your child. So what you want to do, like I said, I just made that up. You want to just respond and introduce the topic of your infographic. As I did, I introduced the topic of bullying. We want to make sure that we are stating the information and how this applies to this child's parent. I let Wally know that this is a very common thing that we see in schools. It happens more frequently than we would like, and also what he would need to do. And then also I tried to make sure that everything was clear and in very clear terms. Like I said, I made it up off the top of my head, so it could have been a little bit better, but that was just an example that I wanted to share with you. Please make sure that you purchase the SkillSetter code so that you're able to upload this information by Sunday. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and I'm more than happy to assist you. I am looking forward to reviewing your Padlets and reviewing your SkillSetter videos in addition to your school counselor interviews that you'll have to do coming up. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.